What is going on, guys? Nexas here, and welcome back to Destiny 2. And in today's video, guys, we're here with more, of course, Act 3 or Act 2 Heresy weapons. Act 3 is actually going to be coming next week. But with Act 2, of course, dropped a bunch of new weaponries and everything. And it's been such a short act, but you will still be able to get this, of course, in the next act. And the weapon we're looking at today is, of course, going to be the new Afterlight fusion rifle. I will say one of the greatest things with all these weapons is that they look gnarly. Like, look at this thing. And obviously, they take the shaders super well. Like, I mean, oh baby, they look so freaking sweet. Obviously, we're going with my boy kind of selected. Oh my god, they all look just so freaking sweet. But of course, the Afterlight itself, this is a fusion rifle. As I said, it is going to be one of these seasonal ones, so you can get it from the Court of Swords, Court of Orcs, whatever way you want to call it, or just doing seasonal sort of activities. You can get some random rolls, and there is a depth. And I will say that in the twab they did mention that next week we'll be getting better chances of getting a depth, so all these sorts of weapons will be like obviously a lot easier to farm for the depth rolls, maybe your run it over Argent Trait. But the Afterlight itself, as I said, this is a pretty dope ass fusion. It's adaptive frame, which is a standard sort of I'd say fusion rifle that can do pretty well PvP and PvE. But probably the biggest thing right now is that it's going to be a void weapon, meaning that of course it goes in really well with all the void builds that are going ham right now with the artifact mods. And on the screen you'll see all the sorts of rolls you can get. So you can get things like the Under Pressure, which is going to be dope for PvP. I will say in the third column, there's not as many PvP roles. I mean, you got the Corner, Successful, maybe Swashbuckler. But of course, PvE is where this is going to shine the most. And it does have some banger PvE roles. So you've got the Lead from Gold. Of course, Reservoir Burst is nice. But you got the Stabilizing Rounds as well, which is going ham, of course, with all the artifact mods. Business Assassin is there as well. You got the Discord. So if you wanted to spam shots after getting the kill with, of course, your primary, it'll go in ham. And of course, it will have the Argent Trait Willing Vessel, dealing damage or defeating targets with the weapon gradually grants increased stability, handling, reload speed, and charge rate, which is really dope for a fusion. But roles-wise, PvE is where this is going to shine the most. As I said, with all the artifact mods this season with Void, it's just got to be so dope. And now they've turned them on. That would have been so embarrassing not to go in. But you got Volatile Marksman, you got the Blind Harvest, and of course the Void Flux. There's so many reasons to use Void weaponry, and we're going to showcase what this is like in both some PvP and PvE. So without further ado, let's go in with the Afterlight fusion rifle. Alrighty, so we're going to be on, of course, a Widow's Core with a little Afterlight that could. And this is what it's going to look like and everything. Of course, it is one of these, I said, seasonal weapons, so it's going to have a slick look to it. And I will say, that's actually a really nice ass scope. But of course, this is going to be the adaptive frame fusion, so you got to kind of get up a little bit close and everything. You can't map that much with these, but... or maybe you can. Use half HP, so that's why we get the kill. But you can kind of see that the damage on these is going to be really nice. And of course, that they do have, of course, a pretty decent charge time as well. They're not like the rentals where they map and it's Guardian Games. I was going to say, oh my god, the amount of hunters in that other team. Well, yeah, it's not going to be exactly mapping like a rental and everything. But with the Under Pressure, you can go pretty damn far with these sorts of fusions and everything. So you will do absolute work. And if you get like an Adagio or maybe, as I said, the Successful warm-up, whatever, you could probably start getting the multi-frags to kind of go in. Now, of course, fusions and general, or weaponry in general, of course, when it comes to special weapons, a lot of them don't really get 2 ammo anymore. It's only the 1, so Successful warm-up is going to be kind of relevant if you have a surplus amount of ammo and everything, but obviously, freaking mid-air shot. But getting one extra little bullet isn't actually that difficult, and man, if I could shoot headshots, I would be so dangerous. Oh, like, okay, we're just gonna completely ignore my ass aim. Yo, guys, can we all just let me peek or get into positions where I can actually kill you? Not with the Redrix. God freaking damn it. I want to get up close and personal because, as I said, you can do pretty well when it comes to range on this, and if you get some different range rolls, but you're not gonna be mapping that much with adaptive frames. They're definitely more of a closer range sort of fusion like that where you can drop people. Oh man, fusions can actually be kind of ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie right now. They're actually doing absolute work. And I do understand PvP. A lot of people are gonna hit me with the, you go in with the Garden of Salvation one, which is also void and just absolutely freaking cracked out its mind. It's probably one of the most insane fusions in the game right now. So I do understand people are gonna hit me with that 100%. And there is a guy here. Hit the shot and I hit him with 1 bolt. Buddy, there's 2 of them. Oh my god, get out of the freaking corner. And I actually got the kill. Yo, buddy, can you just stop freaking hiding on the stairs in the headshot? I need your whole body to get hit by every single pellet. There it is. I'm gonna shot you down here, though. And I whiffed every shot. Oh my god, thank you, Grant, since he's lagging a bit. I get the heals like a second later. Oh, I got domed. Okay, there's gonna be a guy who comes around this corner. We got him real quick. We're out. I didn't even get the full kill. I only tickled the booty with like a pellet. Oh, we fight the BX or man, the 450s are insane now. There is some actual nerfs coming to them next week and everything, but I will say as far as the fusion goes, I think it's a nice fusion. PvP though, you're probably not going to see this too often, even though the perks are kind of nice in this and everything, and obviously you get different roles. I just think, yeah, when it comes down to it, oh my god, there's two. Actually hit that guy more as well. Yo, Currency saved me, thank you. I died to a sword. But right now, of course, Zealot's reward is, of course, the one that's just absolutely, oh my god, there was a freaking second guy there, man. These hunters are just so elusive. There's always just like, they're like the Russian dolls. One pops up and then all of a sudden they die and there's another one behind them all of a sudden. Oh my god, of course, there's gonna be a goddamn freaking spectral blade. Oh, there's two of them. Oh my god, there's three of them. Oh my, yo, what the? Screw it. Currency save me. Burb, go. Burb, go. He actually chased me. But he's still alive? How is he not dead, guys? There's like 4 of us here. What? Yo, bro, can someone die, please? I'm hitting so many freaking things, and no one is dying. And, okay, there's... Oh my god, I ran out of radiance. Okay, that was just... Yeah. I haven't been playing in a while, guys. I've been sick all week. I haven't really had the practice, okay? We're not going to talk about how ass I'm at. Gonna move my chachos here, though. We get 1, we get 2. There we go. As I said, the charge time is even really nice. That's why I'm saying, like, successful warm-up will be dope, but you don't really need it as much on this because this weapon actually has a pretty decent charge time, so you will be okay, but I will say, yeah, Zenith's reward, all those sorts of fusions that are doing well right now, that's going to be taking the cake for a PvP meta at the moment. So I do understand why people would just be looking at this going, why do you ever use your PvP? It probably won't. This is more of a PvE weapon, but I still do think that it's a pretty solid void adaptive frame for the old PvP scenario. Oh my god, please die, thank you. Oh, my Shacho here, though. We got him real quick, and ooh, man, this freaking outbreak perfected. Could absolutely rail people. Oh, guys, help me. There is so many people coming. Screw it. You know what? Get away, boys. Get away. We got the burb going. We got the freaking quarantines going. I'm not going to get healed from that. I'm actually out for the snipe. I actually respect it. Come up again, buddy. I freaking dare you. Oh, man. Being able to one-shot is just... It's so glorious. And this does actually have Swashbuckler on. I haven't really been using it because I've been kind of focused on other things. Oh, my God. I still actually have so much ammo. I didn't realize. We get this guy instead. That's a shotgun. No, sir. We'll get this next guy. No idea where he was, but you can kind of see as well. I do a swashbuckler on this. I completely forgot. So if you do get the melee, you can start to amp up the damage and everything. And also you will have, of course, the extra bit of damage if I just get a kill with the weapon in general. So there is definitely different roles you can kind of go for. It's just then, oh my god, there's so many freaking turrets going off here. What the? Get me into the well, boys. It's a pretty nice ass weapon. I think that it has this niche sort of areas where you're gonna slay and everything, but if you hit your shots, it will be beautiful. He actually got freaking ignited. Well, we're probably gonna lose this game, and you can kind of see why freaking warlocks never ever win guardian games, because we can't win a PvP match to save our lives. But why is there 2 of them there? 3 of them with this guy underneath you as well. But I said overall that this Afterlight, I think it's nice. I do think that it can do some work, but there is probably better in the game right now. And as I said, oh my god. And as I said, yeah, Zenith's reward stuff, it's just going to be absolutely cracked out. But if you do get some good rolls, you like your void fusions, definitely give this one a shot because it will do some work for you. But there's a freaking invis guy here. Of course, freaking invis with the freaking dance machines. Alrighty, time for the PvE side of things, of course, with the little fusion rifle look good. And this is going to be a left from gold, the stabilizing round. So, of course, in PvE, this is going to be absolutely cracked. And probably the role you're going to be wanting to get, because you can see it's like a weird-ass kind of explosion nuke sort of weapon. Obviously, the stabilizing rounds, I have Falcons on too, so I am getting volatile kind of going from just going invis with the prismatic hunter. But, of course, stabilizing is going to be nice for other builds, like, of course, on a warlock, or if you want to go on, of course, Titan and everything. But it means that you can definitely use this with Hunter, and maybe goes for like Reservoir Burst as well, and do absolute freaking work. Like you can see, it's just an absolute freaking explosion machine. I'm out of ammo already to just spam all my shots. As far as Actclear weapons go, though, it's gonna be so freaking nice. I mean, these adaptive frames, I mean, they're good PvE in terms of damage and everything, but obviously, I'd say Actclear is where they kind of shine a little bit more. You gotta see if things get spammed. I know for a fact people are gonna hit me with, I could use any void weapon through this. You can, but the damage that these do, and not needing to have crits, are so juicy. I think fusions are just really, really dope. And obviously, I do have particle deconstruction on right now. So this season, fusions are just absolutely cracked out their minds. So if you wanted to use something else in that top slot, maybe the freaking Diode or whatever it is, the Barrow Diode, which is the new exotic. A lot of people are using that for fun builds. You might want to use this in the energy slot because it does absolutely freaking work. And you can kind of see that. Oh my god, they're fighting a boss and I'm just over here chilling with ads. But I just think overall, when it comes to damage and just like easy use in PvE, it's still going to be really dope. As I said, there is other fusions though. I mean, people are definitely going to hit me with that freaking Zenith reward, mainly because it's just so freaking cracked out. It's mine. It's insane. Like, it's just one of those weapons that if I say anything about any other Void Fusion, everyone's gonna remind me of that freaking stupid ass fusion because it's craftable and everything as well. But obviously that exists and everything. But that's a raid weapon and stuff. And there is some other Void weapons you could definitely, or Void Fusions you could definitely use. But for a weapon that you'll probably be getting rolls of anyway, because obviously you most likely be doing seasonal content. I mean, it's new and it's where all the other weapons like the Imago and everything are. So it's more of a case that if you are grinding out for those sorts of weapons and you do pick up some rolls of this, definitely keep some of the stabilizing rolls, or maybe some of the, as I said, reservoir burst sort of rolls and stuff as well, because they will do some work this season. As you can kind of see, the Void, of course, the season is just absolutely nutty. So 100% I would be keeping rolls. And oh my god, look at the actor. But everything just blows up so freaking quickly. It's so nice. Oh, and here comes the big ass boy, because we got unstop, we can stun him, and I got Barry on. What the? I don't have unstop on. What? Oh my god, mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Mate, buddy, just relax for a sec. I'm gonna kill him. Don't worry, boys. I've got him, boys. I've got him. Don't worry. I turned it on. All that just to unstop one guy and one tap him. Oh god, man. You just have to have your mods on. It's so stupid. I don't. Alrighty, final boss time, of course, with their little fusion rifle that go, the Afterlight. As I said, I think PvE, this is a really solid choice to pick up and everything if you get some rolls of it. Prismatic Hunter is going to do well, but because this has stabilizing rounds, you can just put on pretty much any sort of character with like a good Void build. Make things explode like so, and like kill all the ads. But as I said, overall, that this fusion, it just feels really nice too. There's so much kind of going for it right now, of course. This season has just been so good for Void. It's kind of crazy, yeah. We all thought it was going to be like an Arc season, and then all of a sudden Void is just absolutely nuts with it too. And don't get me wrong, Ball Charge with Arc, of course, is still freaking absolutely nutty. But Void right now is just so nice as well. And that's why with the particle deconstruct, we will see the boss damage. It's going to be super solid this season. So yeah, 100% with how long this act is going to be and how good this weapon could be. I doubt to be looking at some rolls. As I said, there's a lot of Void sort of fusions in the game. This is like 1 a dozen maybe. But with the rolls you can kind of get on this, and as I said, you're probably farming the new season stuff anyway. It's definitely worth picking up some god rolls. Well, that is it for me, and of course, the Afterlight fusion rifle itself. As I said, this is going to be a left from gold to stabilizing rounds roll, which is, of course, so dope in the certain build I was using with, of course, Hunter, and mainly because all the other sort of artifact mods that are going this season. And with particle reconstruction too, it just means that fusions right now in PvE just absolutely slay. There is other rolls, as I said, left from gold works well with the reservoir burst. And of course, with next week, we will be getting updates to the adept drop rate and everything, so there could be some adepts kind of going on this as well, which will make it just a little bit better. And of course have the run it over perk, which obviously winning vessel is great, but run it over is going to be actually really dope for that sort of roll with the reservoir burst. So reservoir burst, run it over with, of course, the left from gold or something else could actually be damn freaking nasty. I actually never thought about the run it over, but that with the adept version, it could be absolutely cracked. So yeah, 100% that the Afterlight. Definitely look at getting some rolls of this, and as I said, once next week comes, all the updates to the adepts and everything, and of course the extra drop rates, it could be worth getting some rolls of this. But regardless, if you liked the video, just like, I do a super content, subscribe, fantastic day, and hopefully I'll see the next collective in the next one.